Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Heather and I am a vet student at Ross, and here I sort of just talk about most of my experiences going through the Ross Community Program. So I know I haven't recorded anything since January, so about 7 to 8 months, but I have some exciting news. I'm in my last semester. What this means is this semester I will be starting live animal procedures, where I'll start to use my skills that I've learned over the past 2-ish years. And hopefully the beginning of next year, so January 2023, I will be on my way to clinics back in the United States. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about in this video are study apps and websites that I have personally used and I have seen my colleagues use during their time here. I don't really have any sort of study tips because I don't think I'm the person to get advice on that subject. My grades aren't great. I'm passing, and the further and further I get, the more I realize that you just have to pass. It's great to get an A, don't get me wrong, but I can't do it here. I could do it back in my master's program, can't do it here. This video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. These are just apps that I have used or I've seen other people use. So the app that I first want to get into is Microsoft Office, specifically Microsoft OneNote. I actually started using this in my master's program to keep my lectures together and to be able to type notes on it, but it really took off with vet school when I got my school-sanctioned iPad, and I could write on all my notes and keep everything together, and be able to access it on any sort of device. First semester, I actually had to start to buy storage space for all my stuff, and I'm really glad I did that because now I have over 7 semesters worth of notes, medical notes, which is really cool for me and really good to look back on if I need references. What I like about the whole program is that it keeps my notes organized. I organize it by like a semesterly notebook. Then each section is a course under that notebook, and each course then I upload each lecture under that course. I enjoy that I can type or write in my annotations. I've mostly been writing them in, and I like to be able to circle stuff and everything, blah, 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 blah. I can insert like images and tables. I know that every single time without fail, whenever we go into large animal, I always need to upload another picture of a normal guttural pouch. I also like the fact that I can use the search bar to search all or one specific notebook. What could be better, especially with that, is it's not great. I don't think the search option is great, and it could be better. I really like the Control F that you use to find a keyword or something in any sort of like website or document. I like that option because you can go through, it says how many keywords you have. Microsoft OneNote doesn't do that. And again, I had to buy storage space, so you don't have a lot for free. I think I had maybe, I don't know how much you get for free. I think it's probably like 1 to 5 gigabytes or something. And I used a majority of that for 1 semester. I also had stuff from a master's program on there, but other Microsoft programs I use to create study questions, such as like PowerPoint or Word, but I've also seen people use like Google Docs or Google Slides. I've also seen people use like Kahoots and Poll Everywhere and Quizlet for quizzes, keywords, with flashcards, and other questions. Quizlet I like because you can easily study on the go, because they have this little app on your phone now, which I really liked. But it gets a little more complicated when you start to get into case-based clinical questions. Poll Everywhere has a cap of about 25 people for the free version. Kahoots are cool, and I do enjoy that they have kind of like you're competing with your peers to get first place, and you get points depending on if you answer correctly, how fast you answer, and the such. But the questions are timed, and that is what freaks me out. Is if I don't know a question and the timer starts to go and starts to be audible with the last like 10 seconds or so, I freak out. I don't like it. Me personally, I mostly made my questions on a Word document and then exported them as a PDF to upload onto my Google Drive or to share with my classmates. As far as notes go, I really tried and wanted to be that person with like the perfect pristine notes and so pretty and color coded and blah, blah, blah. But that I tried second semester, and I started up until I got into quarantine, and that's when shit hit the fan and I got my ass handed to me. But if that is something you're into and you already have a process that you like to do, I've seen people use Notability or GoodNotes. GoodNotes is about $1 cheaper than Notability, which is why I bought it. But I think Notability has more like customizable options for your notes. I'm not sure because I don't have it. And I also believe that more people in my class use Notability. Every time I brought up GoodNotes, they're like, what is that? I also want to throw this in there. In addition to studying, remember that it's important to take care of yourself. I know it's super easy to get swept up in the whole study mentality. I do it every single semester where I get like pretty good grades and then I sort of plateau or dip, and that is when it starts to be crunch time, and then I freak out. And then I isolate myself from my friends and I just study all the time. And then I find that my grades stay the same or get worse. So remember to take care of yourself and do something for yourself. I try to get out of the house by going on a walk on the golf course or working out, or even just doing something non-school related for a little bit. This past semester, I had to break up my studying time to like 15 to 20 minutes of study increments. And then I would take like a 5-minute break to do whatever I wanted, be it like read a chapter of whatever book, watch a little clip on YouTube, work on my comics, something other than school. Unless I was in sort of like a studying groove and I was like, yeah, okay, I got my stuff, I'm doing good. Then I would sort of hold off on the time. Like, for example, with study questions, if I was on a roll, I'd be like, okay, let me finish all these study questions and then I will take my break. Some people can study for 3 hours straight. And if that is you and it's doing well for you, go for it. Don't change anything. Don't listen to me. It's fine, whatever. I find that I can't do that all the time. And this was something that I found out even back in middle school, high school. I just have a difficult time concentrating on things sometimes. So all in all, remember to take care of yourselves, do your best, C's get degrees, and I will see you guys next time, hopefully in less than a year. Bye.